Welcome to another episode of Pet Central. My name's Cece, and this week we have Boar's Day Out, a cowspiracy, and so much more. Stay tuned. It was only a matter of weeks ago when we reported on a boar in South Korea rampaging through a restaurant, scaring patrons, destroying tables and chairs, and even an air conditioning unit before leaving. But little did we know that a very similar story would be coming up once again. Yes, once again, in an Asian city, this time Hong Kong, a wild boar has decided to come out of the mountains and pay us humans a visit. So, where did the boar in question stop by? Well, none other than the Tuen Mun police station, where upon entry, both police officers and civilians were very much in for a big surprise. A witness told local newspaper Apple Daily that he was at the police headquarters filing a police report when he noticed everyone was staring at the door and was shocked to see a 3-foot-long boar standing in the entrance, where it stayed for a few minutes before wandering inside. While everyone was alert, unlike the boar in South Korea, this particular boar seemed rather calm and seemingly was there simply for the aircon and eventually left the building. But the story doesn't stop there, with the same boar later being spotted trying to board a minibus in Tuen Mun MTR station. A government department finally managed to catch the curious creature and release him back into the wild. We can't help but say this little piggy really did have an interesting day out. There is nothing wrong with your computer screen, so do not try to adjust the picture, because you are now entering a world of awe and mystery, which reaches from your deepest inner mind to the outer limits. Yes, man has long been the master of technology, but what if another species rose up and took control? Well, our time certainly may have come, with none other than Google Street View proving my point. What is it that I speak of, you ask? If one were to surf on Google Earth, you may notice that using its advanced detector algorithms, Google has cautiously and cleverly blocked out the faces of people in order to protect their privacy. However, things changed dramatically when the software decided to hide the identity of something not human, something different. Yes, we're talking about this very cow. As you can see, the algorithm, and therefore Google Street View, decided to block this animal's identity. But one must wonder why. What does the machine know that we don't? And what are both it and the cow, or maybe cows, hiding? Some have suggested that the algorithm is at fault, while others have said that the cow may have been moving too fast during the taking of the photo. And yet others have said that there may be more afoot. We're not sure, but one thing we do know is the truth is out there. Welcome to another session of Ask the Vet, where you get to ask one of our vets a question about your pet. This week's question comes from Mike Leader, who asks, I want to get a pet iguana. What are the things I need to know before I get one?
Wow, that's an interesting question. Iguana is quite exotic here in Hong Kong. Now, before having an iguana, it's best for you to actually read up about your new pet's iguana. What are they like, and what's their favorite food or their common food? Because in the commercial shops, they do sell iguana food, but it probably may not be a real iguana food, so it's best to check it out. Now, the next thing is that to learn about the habitat, because it's going to stay with you, so you need to make some modification in your house so that it can adjust to the your new environment there. And the next thing is the sun and lightning. They do need their sun, especially natural sun, and also don't forget about the UV lightning. But in order to do this, again, you need to read up the facts about iguana caring. And the next thing is that you need to care about the humidity inside your house there, because it can concern their skin issue and their overall health problems as well. And next big thing is that you need to locate your nearest vet, and also you must be prepared, because having an iguana is not cheap at all. So you need to make sure how to take care of it, read all about it, and also for your information, iguana actually lives up to between 15 to 20 years. So think really deeply before you get a new iguana, and read well before you get one too.
And that's it for another session of Ask the Vet. Now, if you have a question about your pet that you'd like one of our vets to answer, hop onto our Facebook page and leave us a message with the hashtag AskTheVet. Sometimes, after a long day or on a well-deserved long weekend, one of the best things you can do is get in front of the TV and relax. And while this normally applies to humans, one such cat decided to take this to a whole new level. Meet Hoku, named after the whipped cream due to the color of her coat, who decided to take a page out of her owner's book and tried to get as comfortable as possible, seemingly wherever possible. As these pictures show, it doesn't matter if she's on her owner's back, lap, or arms. Hoku always manages to find a position to get comfortable in, no matter how strange her posture. Needless to say, Hoku has become a hit on Japanese social media, with people posting comments such as, "I wish I had a cat like this. She looks like a weightlifter. Thanks for this, it's been making me smile all day. Only a cat like this can make an unladylike pose look charming." So, do you and your cat like to watch TV together? Let us know in the comments below. Solving problems and dilemmas may not always have the most straightforward solution, and sometimes may even require left field ideas. When dealing with the animal kingdom, this is no less true. Enter Neil R. Jordan, a conservation biologist at the University of New South Wales in Australia, who had to find a solution when herds of cows were being attacked by lions in Botswana. After pondering over the issue for some time, he used his keen knowledge of lion behavior along with a few brushes to solve a deadly problem in a somewhat comedic way. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jordan literally drew eyes on the back of cows, and lo and behold, the lions no longer attacked. But why did this work, you ask? Well, the answer is somewhat surprising yet simple. Being the predatory animals that rely on stealth, the lions prefer to capture their prey while they're not looking directly at them. And by painting eyes on the back of the cows, the lions were fooled into thinking that the cows saw them coming. Yes, the cows literally had eyes painted on their behind. Comedic as it sounds, this solution not only saved the lives of the cows, but those of the lion as well, as if the lions got too close to the herd, the farmers would have shot them. This just goes to show what thinking outside of the box can really do. And that's it for another episode of Pet Central. To stay up to date with all the latest pet news, make sure you hit subscribe below. Till next time, bye!